And we're back here from the Checka Pro Radio studios. Cody Johnson is joining me from Garage Door Doctor. Cody, welcome back.
Thank you.
It's so great to have you here. We were talking about the 29-point inspection, and you were moving through that. You don't need to talk about all 29 points, but before we get back to that, though, I do want to remind everybody, if you would like to get your garage door inspected, Cody and his team from Garage Door Doctor are giving away a limited amount of the free garage door inspections today here on the radio program. We had 8 to begin with. There's only 6 left. Call now, 281-343-3632. Again, 281-343-3632. That is the number to get your free garage door inspection. Why might you get it inspected? Why would they? Because something doesn't seem right? They just moved into the house maybe? They don't know?
If they just moved into the house, if they're about to sell the house, this is one of the number one red flags that the inspector is going to hit, because the inspector needs to hit something, and
so they look good.
That's that way they look good, and these are easy targets for them to hit. When they give that over to the new potential home buyer, that's going to create some strife there, because they're right legally. You have literally codes, safety tests and stuff like that it needs to pass. So these are things that we can knock off that list before the inspector even gets to it, and you'll have a piece of paper saying pass a safety test. So
and it's free.
It's free.
Oh my gosh! All right, call now 281-343-3632. Before we get to the 29-point inspection, before we complete that, the lube and tune. I need to talk about that with new rollers. I see this here on my sheet. Let's talk about the lube and tune with new rollers. There's a special. The regular price is $250.
Correct.
What's the special price?
So only for your members. Basically, we're going to do a coupon of $55 off, okay? Because you said bring a second offer.
Bring a second offer. I brought it. Bring it.
Okay? And then on top of that, the customer can stack the VIP card that Checka Pro gives of another $25 off. So really, all in, the customer is looking at $170 for a lube and tune. That'll include the 29-point inspection and will tune up the door. So, yes, sir.
Wow. So either way, if you just want the garage door inspection, that's ordinarily $125. It's free today. But if you want the lube and tune with the new rollers, and what that's going to do, it's going to quiet things down a lot. It's going to run smoother, and your parts, all the parts, including the garage door operator, the actual opener, should last longer because there's going to be less friction. Just the rollers themselves are going to...
Oh, yeah. I mean, the rollers alone make the door work a lot smoother. Assuming that your rollers are in bad condition, we'll be the first ones to tell you, hey, these are perfect, okay? But if your house is 5 years or older, rollers have a lifespan like everything else. So, and a lot of stuff, if it came from the builder, some of these don't even have ball bearings, Joe. They don't even have ball bearings. They're just little plastic shim groaning down the track. And then if it's a metal roller, it sounds like a train going down the tracks. Tick, 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 tick. So
how much is the builder really saving? I mean, come on.
Pennies. It's
$100 maybe on a door?
It's really the installing company that's bidding it out, because if the installing company is $5 higher than the next guy, they didn't lose one job, they lost thousands of jobs. So it is a builder problem the way the bidding process is, because they're always looking for cheapest price, but they're not saying I want cheaper rollers. The installing company that's selling it to the builders is the ones that's finding out, how do I cut costs so I can get this 1,000 home project. So,
but it comes back to the builder, because within year one, there's warranties generally on things like that, and the builder has to then make good on it.
Yes, and even a poor door sometimes will last longer than a year, usually right past the builder warranty. What a coincidence. Like everything else they put in nowadays, tends to last about 18 months to 3 years, and then it starts crumbling. So, and if it's crumbling or making weird noises, if it gets stuck, guess what else they cheaped out on? They cheaped out on the gauge of the metal. The door can start buckling. Now you're looking potentially at a whole new door when it could have been saved if all we did is a yearly tune-up. So we could have saved that.
Yeah, get your free garage door inspection, regularly $125. It's absolutely free today. There's only a few of those left. And the lube and tune, not $250. It'll net down to only $170 today. That is a fantastic offer. 281-343-3632. 281-343-3632. Back to the 29-point inspection.
Yes, sir. And real quick on the last offer, or on either offer, if you guys don't mind, when you're talking to our CSR, will you please tell them that you heard this on the radio or through Checka Pro? Because this is not normal pricing for everybody.
Good point.
So, and there might be a little cause of of confusion there. So just to mention it, that way we know what kind of price to do on that. That way you can save your money. And on the VIP card, as long as you just say Check a Pro or radio, I don't need to see it. We don't need to see it. Just mention it and you'll get that 25 off of any service that we do, by the way. So
fantastic. 281-343-3632. Again, a little slower. 281-343-3632. You guys cover the greater Houston area. So basically, if people can hear you on the radio, you can service them.
Basically, other than Galveston. So Friendswood, north of Friendswood, we're more in the northwest, but we'll go northeast, southwest, southeast. So
up to Conroe,
Humble. So no problems at all. Katy, Sugarland, Richmond, Rosenberg. Call us.
281-343-3632. 29-point inspection.
So we weigh the door. We'll make sure the balance is right. If not, we'll bring that to your attention. We're going to check the cables. Cables are very important. If they're fraying, they need to go. If they break, your door slams. Your door will slam down, okay? We'll check the condition of the rollers, as we just discussed. We'll check the condition of the hinges. Sometimes hinges, you'd say, what happens to a hinge? They can crack. If they crack and break, the door can get stuck. And again, the door can go crooked and fall out of the tracks, which we don't want to see. You'll be trapped, and hey, I've seen them on top of cars, sadly.
And by the way, as a homeowner, do not attempt to fix your garage door, regardless of what's wrong with it. Call an expert. Call a doctor. You're not going to operate on yourself, right? Okay, you shouldn't be operating on your door.
You're in danger and you don't even know it. There's too much tension there.
Get your free garage door inspection. 281-343-3632. That's 281-343-3632. We'll be right back right after this. Stand by.